think something got seriously warped in my relationship with the opposite sex very early in my life. On the night of my first birthday, my mother got very sick. She was soon diagnosed with bone cancer, and over the next 3 years she wasted away to 60 pounds and she died. It was on April 24th, 1970, 2 days after her 40th birthday and a month before my 4th birthday. She squeezed my dad's hand and said, "Thank you for a lovely life." And she drifted into a coma and she died. I think the normal way that kids learn to relate to their parents, particularly their opposite sex parent, I don't think that happened for me, and I think I've been pretty twisted ever since. I remember as a kid I used to like to poke girls with sticks. I'd announce to the world the color of their knickers. I'd lie on the ground beside the stairs, and as the girls would walk up and down, I'd shout out the details on their undies. Well, if only I'd done this with adult women and gotten them to sign release forms, I could have pioneered the whole upskirt phenomenon. One of the first dirty joke I remembered hearing around age 8 and then retelling enthusiastically was, "What did the father say to his son? Take your little Tonka toy out of Mummy so I can park my big truck." In 5th grade, the first girl seriously made a move on me, and I responded by teasing her. I left tacks pointy side up on her seat. When she got too close to me, I kicked her. And one time after I kicked her, she said with tears in her eyes, "One day you will love someone who kicks you." I moved to the Napa Valley with my parents halfway through 5th grade, then I started 6th grade in September of 1977 at the Pacific Union College Elementary School. For a few brief weeks, my classmates did not realize I was not cool. And the most beautiful girl in the class, I think her name was Cindy Anderson, dropped a note on my desk asking me to go with her. I was so frightened at the prospect of getting what I wanted most that I teased her unmercifully for months until she hated me. When I finally repented and asked her to be my girlfriend, she blew me off. I didn't get my real first girlfriend until February 1989. I was 22. She used to visit me at my parents' home in Newcastle, California, 95658. Upon reflection, my mother said to me, "You squeezed her like a lemon and threw her away." I'm terribly jealous. I know how much I want to sleep with every hot chick I can, that I can't help but fear that my partners will be as faithless as I am in my inclinations, more than my behavior, for I have never cheated. You know how people will pop off and say things to you casually that you never forget? Me, it is comments like, "Why are you so needy for attention?" Or, "Didn't your parents love you?" Or, "Why are you so insecure?" Or, "Pity is the Trojan horse that Luke uses to get inside women." I guess everybody has a favorite phrase. Mine is, "Let's talk about me." I fear that I'm condemned to live off women for the rest of my life. Sure, in good times I hold down good jobs and make my own way in life, but then there are the inevitable collapses and dependencies, and I always end up lying in bed wanting to suckle on her and have her rock me to sleep. I guess I'm a sucker. I tend to suck women dry. Can't get enough nurturing, I can't get enough attention. I remember my therapist said to me this one day, "I get this image of you. You're sucking insatiably on a breast because every breast you've known is run dry." Another time the therapist said, "Times I felt like bringing you home and taking care of you, but I knew I'd only grow to resent you." Women frighten me. They're too intuitive. I resent that 99% of the chicks I've hit on have knocked me back. That's why I've loved porn. It's like revenge on all the women who've rejected me. Now I can see them subverted. Now I could present myself as an exploiter of women, but that's just bravado. Overall, the women I've been with have gotten us back from me as much as they've given to me. When the ratio gets too out of whack, they leave. A few years ago, a childhood friend sent me a copy of the one book my mother published. It's called Fireside Stories by Gwen Ford. It's a collection of children's stories, and I read the book hungrily one Sabbath, looking to see if it contained any messages for my life. The one message that was clear was that I should be a good Christian. Friend emails, "Luke, you can explore the psychological aspects of such behavior, but I believe that you are simply a run-of-the-mill moocher. Lovable moocher perhaps, but a freeloader nevertheless. Nothing wrong with that, of course, if the moochie consents to being mooched upon. So mooch away.